And Delaney would go, oh, the birthday boy Grant is here. Happy birthday, Grant. Oh, my God, he just walked in. Oh, my God, Grant, happy birthday. Oh, happy birthday, Grant. Anyway, I was telling Kyle. Oh, Kyle got a present. Oh, that's from all of us. Just kidding. I'm not a car guy. I'm not a guy that's into guns. I'm not a guy that's into sports. And somehow God has blessed me with 3 boys that are into cars and sports and guns. And so I was just telling Kyle all this. I knew that at some point this day would come. And my son Jake, who's almost 17, asked me to go to this car show. So we went last night. Well, yesterday. We were there from 3 to 8:15. And we're going again on Saturday.
Oh, he's way in.
He is so, I've never seen him happier. He was so happy. It was like the greatest thing ever happened. Like from 3 to 8, we didn't drink water. We didn't eat. I was starving. I was parched. Like I didn't have time. There was a water stand. I'm going to get some water. We don't have time, Dad. And out of all the cars that were there were Lambos. There were cars that were like, Paul Walker's cars were there. He has like 30 cars. They were all set. And Paul Walker's, Paul Walker's cars are for sale, right? So when you see all Paul Walker's cars, there's like all BMWs, all these. It's weird because he has a bunch of the same car.
Yeah. When you were posting that, I'm like, he really liked the white BMW, the same style. Like, why have that many of the same car?
I know. And then on the other side were just like Paul Walker's cars. Like a truck that's all banged up, a Suburban,
Yeah.
But there was all kinds of weird cars there too, like everything you could think of. But the one car that Jake wanted to go, because somebody offered us a tour, a behind the scenes tour, right? And so we were on the way to take a tour. But the one car Jake wanted, he goes, wait, I want to get a picture with this one car. We don't have time. We're going to take the tour. Let's go. Wait, I want to take a picture of this car. Was the 1998 Toyota Supra.
What?
And I'm like,
Paul Walker one?
No, just a Supra that's there.
Oh my gosh.
Because, and I'm like, I remember Toyota Supras, they were everywhere.
Yeah.
But like now, I guess they're not.
They don't. I think they don't make them anymore or something like that.
Well, they're coming back. They have a new one that's back, but I guess the old ones are collector's editions.
I don't know, but that's like his
idea.
favorite car. And I'm like, I remember like when my friends got one, I was like, it's just a Toyota.
Out of all cars?
Yeah.
That one?
It was like a really nice car, though. I remember my best friend's dad was a neurosurgeon. And he drove one of those. And like one day I was over at her house and we're like, oh my gosh, your dad going to drive me home in the Supra? It was like so cool.
So we're at this thing, and then there's the auction where they bring these cars out and they go, sold, right? And they do that, and then they tell you whatever kind of, anything they can tell you about the car that's going to make it better, right? They're bringing out Travis Barker, his like minivan. Right? And they got to bring it. This is Travis Barker's minivan with original carpet.
That's pretty cool.
And it sells for like $40,000. And everything like so tonight and tomorrow are the nights that they bring out the cars that sell for millions. And that's when all the celebrities come in. Right? Like Bieber was there like 2 years ago. Right? And it's like thousands of people. Like it's chaos.
Yeah,
man.
last year they sold the Bumblebee from Transformers.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's pretty sweet.
Well, they had Lightning McQueen there, and they had I was sending Kyle pictures. They had Lightning McQueen, and they had the what's the car from?
Mutt Cuts from Dumb and Dumber.
I mean, this is like seas of cars, and then you go into a building, and there's more cars, and you leave that building, and then they'll go to another building, and there's more cars, and it's like, when does this end?
I love
and
that.
Jake just runs and looks at cars and takes pictures with cars, and then I get home and I go to my son Kemp's basketball practice, and Kemp finished the practice. He goes, boy, Jake sure was active on Instagram today. Jake posted like a collection of photos and wrote on there, a day at Barrett Jackson. Like Jake doesn't do that stuff. You know what I mean?
That's how you know.
Yeah, man. And so I'm sore, my legs hurt, my body hurts. Oh God, by the way, yesterday I did that day 2 of the 20,000 sit-ups.
Oh yeah.
Right? So it's this place. Kyle and I go to this place called MD Skin Lounge. And they do like, the facials and the Botox and all this stuff. And it's like one of the top plastic surgeon places of all time. And I went in for my second session. And this time, like I paid attention. Like the first time, yeah, sure, do it. You just lasered my face through all this other stuff. So this time I went in and you lay down on this table. And they put this belt on you and they put these giant like AirPods, 2 of them, one on each side of my stomach. And then they start these electrical pulses. And then they took me to 100%. And then they leave. They leave you alone in the room, right? Like and now I get it. And I am so sore right now. Like a lot of people say, is it a gimmick? It's not a gimmick because what it does is it makes you crunch. you do a sit-up and you go like this?
Yeah. Mhm.
So you do a sit-up. It's making me do the sit-up, and it's making me do 20,000 of them. So it's not like, it's like doing 20,000 sit-ups in 30 minutes. You're doing 20,000 sit-ups. Like, I was like,
How long does it take?
30 minutes.
30 minutes?
30 minutes, and I did 20,000 sit-ups. And you can't stop. Like, if you have a trainer and they go, okay, we're going to do 20,000 sit-ups today, you're going to stop at maybe 1,000. You're going to go, ow. But this thing, they leave.
Do you feel fatigued? Like, I know you feel each crunch.
Yeah.
But afterwards, are you like, because
No.
like when you work out, it's like, I can't breathe.
A little bit, and then you're fine. And then the thing's over, and I get dressed. I put my shirt on, and then I left. And then as the day went on, all of a sudden it was like, you know how when you work out, all of a sudden the abs started hurting. Like right now, my abs are killing me.
Oof.
That's
Like,
amazing.
And
I
it's
know.
every
That's
movement. I
amazing.
mean, you use your core for everything. So if you're
Everything.
turning the car, like the wheel, everything,
Like-
you feel it.
This might be a game changer in the exercise world, man.
Okay, but they said you have to do, and you probably didn't ask this question, so as it's coming out, I'm putting it back in, but then I'm not.
He said he paid attention this
Well,
time.
when you exercise, it has to be consistent, and it's not like you could just go to 4 sessions of 20,000 abs and your abs last. Do you have to keep doing it regularly?
Oh, I'm sure, but you have that muscle memory. So it's once you have them, it's easier to keep them.
Yeah, but like once you
I know,
do
it's
20,000
go away,
sit-ups.
I gotta go back.
Like once I do 20,000 sit-ups, 4 sessions, and then the next day, 2 days later, I do my normal 10. 10 sit-ups.
I was like,
I was
this
going
is
to bring it
nothing.
back.
Is that going to maintain? Okay, I'm going to maintain and go back to my 10 sit-ups. I mean, I
Yeah, I
don't
wonder
know.
how often you'll have to keep doing it.
I don't know.
I know, I was so curious.
But they were excited because you're going to come in, I
Yeah,
guess, right?
yeah.
But see, they put 2 of the things on me, and they're concerned that you're so little.
Well, I was texting Jamie, and she's really little. She did it, and I was like, I don't know. Watching Johnjay's stories, it was like literally your body was like convulsing.
Yeah.
That makes me a little nervous. But they're like, you'll only do 1, so it shouldn't be as bad. And I'm like, all right, let's do it.
I had him video me yesterday, and I haven't posted it yet because now it's like a competition against the machine. Like I'm like, let's go, machine. And it's like you fight
I'm
against this
scared.
machine, but the machine is a machine. Like robots are taking over.
For sure.
Yeah.
This is a robot that does abs for you.
Wait, did you do your butt? Because that's
I'm
what
doing
I
that
really
Monday.
want to do my butt.
I'm doing my butt Monday.
Oh, okay. Well, what's it do for the butt?
So Monday, I'm doing
Exercise
another
butt.
20,000 on my stomach,
Okay.
and then I'm rolling over, and somehow it makes your butt nice and plump.
Yeah.
Kyle, you look so excited.
Now I don't have to do my Brazilian butt lift.